Well, hi there, I'm Dazza, and this is Lucy, my 2003 Foden Alpha. This is a restoration project that I'm doing on YouTube. I really appreciate all the vloggers sharing this video around. This is a hobby for me, a restoration project that is in years of the making. It's something I've always wanted to do. And if you fancy watching a middle-aged man on YouTube make a complete prat of himself, then look no further. Please snip along to the channel, have a look at the videos, and feel free to subscribe, like the videos, and please make a comment as well. It all helps it on YouTube. I appreciate every single person that has subscribed so far. Over the next few months, we've got big plans for the truck, and we will be seeing you next year at lots of truck shows. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks very much.
Hi, hello and good morning my fellow trucketeers. How the devil is everyone? I hope you're all well. Today is October the 16th. It's a Monday. It's a Monday with Bobtail. We've just started and we're in Andover. I've just started my week, so I didn't run Sunday, but no, we're in Andover. Let me tell you a little story all about how I ended up here. So we're going to continue on our way. So, yep, I've been parked up here all weekend. And I'm bobtail at the moment. I don't have a trailer on at the moment. So, all last week, I didn't film at all last week, because all last week I've been doing alcohol runs for Sharp's Brewery, who does the Doom Bar Ale. So, and they do have other drinks as well. So I've been driving around all week with a trailer that says Doom Bar on the side of it, and for some security reasons I've decided not to film all last week, so you don't get an idea of where these places are. And I mean, I don't think it's got any sort of fixed route. I think it's just a case of you deliver to that one, and then that's what you do that day. So I don't know how their structure was, so I didn't want to really give away where the routes were, so you didn't know where the trucks were. Just a security thing for people that may watch the videos that are not as nice as some other people. Because I do park up places, and I'm pretty sure people take note of the channel and potentially watch it to see where I am. But this is why I also film various weeks ahead, because then you ain't got a clue where I'm going to be to an extent. But at the end of the day, most of these criminals are chances. It's just a case of, let's have a look in this one today. Yeah, so we're in Andover and we're bobtail. While we're in Andover, well, I started at 5 o'clock on Friday, 5 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and yeah, left Cornwall. So I was down by Cornwall services. I actually stayed in Conway Bailey's yard for the night. So I literally dropped my other trailer off in the storage thing there, went in the Conway Bailey's, and picked up the trailer that I had on Friday. And then stayed there the night, left there Friday morning. Went all the way up to Avonmouth, first thing. Got there for 9:15 for an 8 o'clock booking, so I was a little bit late. But unfortunately, working time meant I couldn't do it in one go. So yeah, because I finished at like 25 past on the Thursday night, meant I couldn't start until 25 past on the Friday, 25 past 5 on the Monday morning. So yeah, I ended up being a bit late because of that, but it is what it is. This is a 3-hour drive. Spent 3 hours there getting unloaded, which was annoying, and then went off to Thatcham to go do one more drop. Oh, sorry, I'll go this way. I was going to cut through a town, but it was quiet enough on the 303. I'll go up on there. Yeah, so went to Thatcham, done that drop there. That was an hour in there for free lifts. you got to pick up empties as well doing this, so picked up empties as well. When I left there, it was like 3 hours and 40 minutes back to the yard. Well, it was a 3 hour, 5 minute drive, and I needed a half-hour break as well. So I literally had a 5 minute window to get back to the yard on Friday within my working time. So I sort of rang the boss and said, I don't think I'm going to get back tonight. Bearing in mind I was going to be back at 6:30 if I did get back. So, and I was going to Andover for this weekend anyway to see my parents. This weekend just gone. So I spoke to my boss and he said, yeah, just park up in Andover. I was like, alright. He said, if you can find somewhere decent to stick, because obviously these trailers have Doom Bar Ale written all over the side of them, so yeah, not in my opinion, if you're doing alcohol and that, don't have it labelled all over the side of the curtains, because it's just a great big glowing beacon to say, come rob me, I have stuff in it that's worth money. Yeah, just if you run an alcohol company, yeah, it's good to advertise it being out on the road, but for us that have to stay out overnight with the trailer, not everywhere has somewhere safe to park. Services definitely ain't safe to park in, and you're paying for the privilege to have your curtains cut at that point. And there's no truck parks around here, so, well, around the places I've delivered to. There probably is, but I just didn't know where they are. Yeah, so if you've got an alcohol company, don't plaster over the side of your curtain you've got alcohol on board, and the traders have to do nights out. Just leave them blank. It'll be a little bit safer. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so I managed to get in contact with someone and left my trailer at their yard, because I don't mind parking a unit up on the estate for 3 days over the weekend. So I parked up in Andover at 4:30 on Friday night, and I've just got in my truck now. So yeah, so I've been at my parents all weekend. My dad come and picked me up from the truck, and my mum dropped me off last night, so I got in here, played some games for a bit, and then went to sleep. So yeah, all good. And then Elaine drove up and met me here. So yeah, it worked out pretty well, because otherwise I wouldn't have got back home till 6 o'clock, well 6:30. I wouldn't have got actual home till gone 7, and then left probably about 7:30 to come to Andover, which is nearly a 2 hour drive. So yeah, I wouldn't have got to Andover till 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then had dinner. So it saved a lot of time. So Elaine ended up getting to Andover at 6:30. Yeah, it all worked out well. So where did I leave my trailer? Well, for anyone that knows, I obviously used to live in Andover, and anyone that's watched any of the old videos, you'd know I cut my teeth, my truck driving teeth, here at a company in Andover called Lenham Storage. So yeah, on Friday night I gave one of the bosses here a ring, one of the managers here a ring, and so I gave him a ring and asked him if I could leave the trailer here for the weekend, because this is a bit more secure in here than it is just out on an industrial estate. So we're going to head down here and see where our trailer's been left, if it's still in the same place. Hopefully it is. Shouldn't have been moved, shouldn't have been touched, but we'll figure that out in a bit. So we're going to head on down and go collect our trailer. It should still be at the bottom down here where the LST trailers are. So it shouldn't be a problem. Yep, there it is, exactly where I left it. Ideal. So I'm just going to hitch up this quick. Need to get me controller. There we go. So yeah, it was nice enough for them to let me leave the trailer here. If not, I did ask Ashley Hale if his boss wouldn't mind me leaving the trailer in his yard, and he said he would give him a shout, but I'd already contacted this place, so didn't need to worry about that. yeah. So we're at the old stomping ground, Lenham Storage, Andover. Yeah, it was very nice enough for them to let me leave the trailer here for nothing, so yeah, ideal really. So I'm going to get out and go hitch up, so we can get on our way down towards Cornwall. Just going to go do some checks on the trailer and whatever, and hitch it all up and away we go. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so first things first, do the clip. And then just check all the cut and make sure everything's alright. It's all done up still, so nothing to worry about there. Make sure nothing's hanging down from the chassis. All good. Check our tyres. So the problem about this bottom part of the yard, it's very filthy down there, but here's what it is. Tyres are all inflated. Give them a kick, sound nice and solid. Reason we kick tyres, you get a nice bump when they're full of air. When they're not full of air, they go dong, so they ring. So if it sounds like a dull thud, you've got plenty of air in them. If they ring, like dong, number plate's still on there, sounds real good. So if they have a nice ring when you kick them, then yeah, you're probably a bit low on air. So just check all the curtains here. Tyres are all good. Tyres are all good. Checking the airbags as well while I'm at it, listening out for hisses, but I haven't connected the air yet, so not really much to listen out to. So yeah, let's jump up and do the Susies. Doesn't matter what order you put these in. Take note of the height, 4.3 metres or 4.33. But I've set this truck to, well, I've set my sat nav to 4.4 anyway, so it's a little bit higher than the trailer. Wind the legs up. Wrong way, John. Wind towards the front of the truck to wind the legs up, wind towards the back of the truck to wind the legs down. Some trailers are different. Way. Press to put, take the brake off, pull to put the brakes on. So we'll take the brakes off. So we'll just double check all our lights. Yeah, marker light up top, marker lights at bottom. Marker lights all the way down the trailer. Rear marker lights. Tail lights are working, marker lights at the top, number plate lights working. Ugh. Need to put my indicators on really. Should have done that when I hitched up. All those lights are on. So yeah, muddy, don't miss this part of the yard. How do you check your brake lights? Simply, if you backed up the site, press your brakes. There you go. Brake lights off, brake lights on. And I'll check in the mirror for the other side in a minute. And again, how do you check your reverse lights? Put it in reverse, there you go. We're all good. See the indicators are working as well. You can see them. Well, you probably can't see them in the mirror. Yeah. See the mirror indicators working? Yeah. You won't be able to see that, but I can see the brake lights are working and that. Put it in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, you won't see that. So we're all hitched up, ready to go. Alright, all hitched up, ready to go. I'll just level the suspension out as we pull forward. Move away from that trailer a little bit. Yeah, so it's parked between the exact same two trailers I parked it up against on Friday, so we're all good. Yeah. Alright, let's get on our way. Oh dear. Let's get on our way. Not seeing anyone I know this morning. Ah well. I saw a couple of lads on Friday when I dropped the trailer off. Went around, spoke to someone. New lady in the office, she didn't know me. That was quite funny. That's Carrie. Oh, I'll leave you to it. So I'm getting cold, isn't it?
Day. Good
Yeah.
to see you.
I'll see you. Bye bye. Oh dear. I did see someone I know. Yay. That's Trucker Care Bear, she calls herself on Instagram. Oh, here's the car. That's probably her mum. There we go. Alright, let's get on our way down towards Cornwall. 4 hour driving, 3 hours and 50 minutes of driving to go, so yeah, we've got about a 25-minute window to get there, so we should be alright. Let's wait for this car to come up. I'm going now. You're welcome, sir. So yeah, head on down to Cornwall. I don't know what I'm going to be able to show today because I'm not really doing a lot. I'm literally going down, getting this trailer emptied, loading it back up, and then heading back up in this sort of direction for tomorrow morning. So not really doing a lot today. So we'll crack on down to Cornwall, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we're just up here on the A303, just pulled into Max's cabin. So my lay-by just here, just get him in there. Yeah, just stopped in here for a breakfast wrap. Wow, for a breakfast, and I got the breakfast wrap, which was absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, sausage, bacon, eggs, mushrooms and hash browns in a wrap. Oh, that was really filling. So that's pretty much going to do me till I stop for my dinner tonight. Yeah, so we're on the 303. We're now on the A30. So that's where it is, right where the A30 and A303 meet. It's that big lay-by there. Oh, that was absolutely lovely. Yeah, but Max's cabin there, he also now runs Smiley's Cafe, which is now Max's Cabin 2, out in Honiton. So where Smiley's Cafe used to be is now called Max's Cabin 2. So I assume what you can get in that one, you can get in the other one as well. Ah, absolutely lovely. Well, like I said, that's going to keep you going for a long time now. Anyway, we've still got 2 hours and 10 minutes to go, so we are going to carry on. I'm probably going to run back to the yard on the way back so I can drop off last week's paperwork, pick up my paperwork for this week, and also get some AdBlue in the truck, because I'm not nearly out. I'm like just below half a tank, but that's not going to do me for the whole week. So just double checking the white lines are still there. Yeah, so we're going to crack on. I'm going to go down and get this trailer collected, and then possibly head back to the yard to sort paperwork out, get stuff sorted, more sorted for this week, because at the moment I'm just writing down my hours and that on a bit of paper to transfer over to our actual paperwork when I get that. But yeah, should have enough time to go back to the yard and then head out towards Andover later, or wherever I decide to stop later. I'm going to sort of head roughly in that direction, try and find somewhere to stop. So the trick is to not park in a lay-by for the night, because yeah, we don't want stuff to get stolen if we can help it. Yeah. Anyway, see you a bit later. Right, so here we are, sort of near Wade Bridge sort of area. My fuel lights come on, so not ideal, but there is a fuel station literally just up the road I can use. There was another truck in there, so I assume I can fit, but we'll figure that out when we come back down this way. If not, it might be a bit tight to get to another fuel station. Right, if you come this way, buddy, it's a lot easier for me to get past you. So, ended up to this customer, got to give him a ring, sort of, actually coming up, I almost forgot, so I've just had to sort of stop literally a couple of minutes up the road and tell them I'm like, yeah, I'm 10 minutes away. So they let you know if it's worth coming up or not, because it's a case of they haven't got the biggest yard in the world, so they can't have like more than one truck manoeuvring around in there at a time, or they could have one load in while another one comes in, sort of thing. But yeah, they don't have a great deal of room, so they try and get one or two in at a time, and that's it. So they've said, yep, that's fine, head on up. So I do. So we'll try and get up without too many issues, and we'll try and get there and back without running out of fuel. As for going back to the yard to get AdBlue, not totally sure yet. Boss said give him a ring as I'm heading back up, so he might try and get someone to bring some AdBlue out to me. Not that it really matters too much, I just don't think he wants me to use more fuel than I have to, but it doesn't really take that much longer to sort of go back to the yard then out towards Andover than it would if I didn't, so we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I mean, I've probably got enough AdBlue to do that, because I've got to go collect this, run up as far as I can, do the 2 deliveries tomorrow, and then start making my way back down here to either drop the trailer off, drop off empties, and we'll maybe even collect another load to go up. Hopefully I'm not doing another load, because I would like to actually film, but like I said, I don't want to film where their customers are, because yeah, security risks. Not the biggest risk. What's this tractor waiting for? It's a green light. Oh, is he waiting to go in the field? I don't know. No one's paying attention to his indicator. Come on, people. There we go. He's waiting to go in the field, so he needs to either back up or something. So his indicator's on, and people are not paying attention. I could see it from all the way back there. Right. Holding up for all these lovely little roads to the customer. Luckily it's downhill most of the way from here once I've got loaded, so when I'm heavy it's not going to be not going to use too much fuel. Very pretty down this way. It's always very pretty sort of on the west side of everywhere. I'm sure there's some stuff on the east that's quite pretty as well. It's just all the bits in the middle that aren't as great. Alright, we're currently 6 minutes away, so not too far. So stretch this segment out a little bit, pad the video out. Oh dear. So yeah, last week it was literally I had a late start Monday last week, so like a 9 o'clock start Monday last week, because my truck was in for MOT. So that was all done, dusted, Monday morning. So got in 9 o'clock, load all my stuff back in the truck, went to the workshop to hitch up to one of these trailers, and then run all the way down to Cornwall to Victoria, met Stiggy there. Remember the last video where Stiggy came in one of R&R's trucks, the brand new DAFs? Yeah, unfortunately one of their drivers ended up having a heart attack, bless him. I don't know what his name was or anything, but yeah, so we got asked to go pick their truck up and that for them, take it back to the yard. So he took their truck back down to the yard, so I had to collect him from down Cornwall way. We come up here, loaded up my load, I took him back to the yard, and then went out, parked up for the night, then went and done 3 deliveries that day, run back down here on the Wednesday, reloaded Wednesday, went back out, done 2 more drops on the Thursday, come back down to Conway Bailey's yard, collected another of their trailers. They did 2 drops on the Friday, got them both done, stopped in Andover for the night. So pretty much my week was just doing this. So it wasn't a difficult week. It was definitely a bit shorter on hours than what I'm used to. So I think I've done 60 hours and 45 minutes last week, which, you know, it's not often I do less than 65 hours, but, you know, it is what it is. But it's nice, easy work, to be fair. Nothing difficult about it. A little bit of waiting around sometimes, but yeah. And these trailers have the big net on the top, so it's got like a big net with like 5 straps along it. So you pull that down. It's on bungee, so you pull it down over the kegs and then ratchet it down. It's best to do the corners first and then do all the straps in the middle. So if you don't do that, then you end up with it being a bit baggy, and it's not ideal. So if I can show you how it's done, I will, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to float around in there with my camera. Might not want me to do that, or there might be too many people about for me to be able to do that. But yeah, if I get a chance, I'll show you. If not, then I won't. I say it's a big net. It's a big sort of like tarp thing. Goes over everything to keep everything locked in. I think they call it a flag. So I think that's what they've called it. Or a kite. No, a kite, that's it. Yeah, so if I get a chance I'll show you, but we'll see. Like I said, depends how many people are floating around. What are we at? We're at 11.5 degrees now. It was 3 degrees in Andover when I started this morning. It was really cold last night. Needless to say, last night was the first night I've had my night heater on all night, so yeah, it kept me nice and warm. If I didn't have that, I would have been rather cold this morning. And it even got to one point where it was down to 2 degrees, and I think that was when I was heading out in the 303 towards Amesbury way. It was a bit chilly. Yeah, we had our first frost of the season on the Saturday night, Sunday morning. So yeah, it's winter's definitely on its way. Yeah, quite cold. Obviously I'm filming this on the 16th of October. By the time you see it, it's probably, what, near enough November, isn't it? Yeah. Right, there they are up there. Almost there. Not too bad a little drive out here, to be fair. Guess a little bit tight in places. You've got to be careful with the other big vehicles coming the other way. This bit's a bit tight, so it'd be ideal that van sort of stopped there. Cute. Alright, let's get in here. Don't know why I worry about someone cutting the curtains and these trailers nicking the load. I mean, it's ale. Who drinks ale? It's disgusting. No, I'd want to nick it, really. Surely. Nah. It's not my cup of tea. Alright, let's go in here and get loaded up. Or hopefully trailer swap, because that'd just be a bit easier, because then I'd have to muck around unloading this one, unstrapping this one, and just dump and run. Right, we've got to go in up the barrier and then just sit there wait for someone to come out to us. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, So, to show you quick, that's the restraints I'm on about. You can see them there. So that's the kites that sit on top, and they sort of fold over the casks and keep everything a bit more intact. But I am now loaded up, and I don't have one of their trailers now. I have one of R&R's trailers, so I don't have that restraint system on this trailer. So we've had to use what we can. So ratchet straps out of my side locker and internals to cross over the back and all sorts of stuff. So we've got it somewhat secure, but it's not as secure as it would be if we use those kite things. So yeah, we're going to take it a bit easier, I think, because I don't really have much luck with kegs and casks and stuff like this. I've had a few issues where they've fallen over, but then they have been on pallets at those times, so that didn't really help. Whereas this time they just sat flat on the deck. But I'm expecting them to move a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll just have to take it nice and easy, I think. Yeah. Ah well. And there's one like 3 things back from the front. It's actually only got 12 casks on it, not 18, so it's not as high. So I've had to like strap around that as well to hopefully stop it moving forward. But we'll see how we get on with that. Yeah, we're going to take it nice and gentle. I'm not going to rush. I might even head down to the A30 and go up that way rather than go along the A39, because then that way I'm not going to have to hit the brakes quite as much when I meet people. Yeah, I think that's going to be the safer bet. We'll head down on the A30 and go up that way. I also really need to get some fuel, so come on, maybe you can. Yeah, really need to get some fuel, so we'll see where we go. Obviously, if I head north from here, I can get to that petrol station, which does accept our cards, but I don't know if I'll actually fit in there. That's the problem. So if I head down to the A30, I could go in the Cornwall services and put in like 50 litres on the Shell card, and then carry on up to exit and top right up. We don't like to use the Shell card because they're a bit expensive, but it's there for emergencies. But there is another fuel station a little further up that takes our cards, so I might see if I can get up there. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to crack on, see where we get to. Yeah. So it's 4 hours 45 to my customer, which obviously would break me into a... I managed to get a 45-minute break there as well, a 30-minute break there as well, which wasn't too bad. So I had to wait a little bit for the other guy to leave there, so put it on break while I was waiting. Took half hour. Job's good. Went in, strapped up, off we go. Yeah. So yeah, that's all worked out well. So like I said, 4 hours 45 to our customer. So to get there, I'd need a 45-minute break. I could park around the corner from them. I mean, I know some of the park near them. That'd be alright. Actually, no, that wouldn't even put me in a 10-hour drive. It would put me at 8 hours 5. No. Maths, John. Maths. I can't do maths. 8 hours 45 it will put me at. So, yeah. Yeah, we might do that. We'll see what happens. If not, I know a few other places I can park that are relatively safe. They're off the beaten track anyway, so it's not like people will drive past and be like, ooh. But then, the fact I've got this trailer on, it's a lot more inconspicuous. Like, it hasn't got a big label written on the side of what's in here, so I'm less likely to be targeted, which is a good thing. But then, like I said, most thieves are opportunists anyway. We'll see what happens. Right, we will crack on. I'll see you a bit later. Look at this guy waiting for me. Isn't he lovely? You're gonna get past me there because I can't really go very far. Make sure I miss that wall. There we go. We're past him. Right. So we're a few hours down the road. We had to stop for another 45 to be able to get where we want to get to tonight. So I'm not going to say where I'm stopping because if I want to stop there in future with this sort of stuff on, I don't want to give away where I am. So yeah. So we're going to mosey on down the road. We've still got about an hour and 40 minutes from here. We're on a 303 sort of near Wincanton sort of area. So around about there. Just stop for a 45. Yeah, so we've got clear driving time now. 2.5 hours of driving time left, but we've got 1 hour and 39 minutes to get to where I'm trying to aim for. Yeah, so we should be good where I'm deciding to park. Obviously this trailer is not marked with the customer, so it's a little bit better, a little bit safer, so yeah, we'll try and get to where we can. I was toying with the idea of stopping a bit earlier, but I might try and get a little bit closer to there. So as I stopped, I had a little look, see where I can get to. Yeah, it'll work out well. Shut up. White lines are still there. Now I managed to fill up on the A30, so I've filled right up with fuel. So most I've ever put in this truck, which is 406 litres I put in. So I still think it's a 450 litre tank. But it's still a bit of a how far I can get on that lot when I get on the light. So I was about halfway. The needle would move halfway down where the red line is. So yeah, you start getting a bit itchy at that. You're like, oh, I should probably fill up really soon. So being heavy as well don't help, because it just reduces the amount of fuel or increases the amount of fuel you use. So yeah. Yeah, we managed to get filled up alright. Now we are a bit low on AdBlue, and we got to go all the way up sort of near Derby sort of area, so roughly. So I'm hoping I've got enough AdBlue to get up there, get that done, and then get back down here and potentially top up with AdBlue. If not, I might fill up at Gordano Services, just put like 20 litres in or something, because that'll keep me going for the rest of the week, I would have thought. Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out tomorrow anyway. It's nothing you need to concern yourselves with watching this video. Just me thinking in my mind where I'm going to go. The thing is, I dropped this truck off for MOT prep on Wednesday a couple of weeks ago, which is fine, but didn't top it up with AdBlue because it went straight off to have the windscreen done and whatever, which is fine. So I used the old truck, and then it wasn't topped up, but I only used about 2 or 3 bars of AdBlue. Bearing in mind these DAFs have quite a big AdBlue tank, about 90 litres in these, I think. So I thought, there's no need to top up when I left the yard. I thought I got plenty in there to last me a week. So I done all last week, but because I ended up staying out in Andover for the weekend, obviously I couldn't fill up in the yard, so I haven't filled up for like 2 weeks. So I'm down to 3 bars now, so which is what? Gonna be about 30 litres maybe, so we'll persevere, we'll see how we get on. Right, I'll see you when I pull up somewhere to stop a bit later. Right, 6:30, we're parked up. So yeah, can't really show you where I am for, you know the score. So it's best not to show you in case I need to park here again with a load like this, but we should be safe here. Parked here numerous times before. In fact, I think the last time I parked here, it was getting quite dark early like this, and I think as I sort of come across the last few roundabouts to get here and then turn into, when I got down the bottom road, I thought, oh, that's dark. I realised I don't have any lights on. It was just like gradually getting slightly darker and darker, and just by the time I got here, it was probably a little bit too dark to not have your lights on. So I had all me side lights and everything, I just didn't have me dip beams on, so whipped them on quick while I turned around and parked up. Yeah, a couple of other trucks here, but I've managed to squeeze in front of one of the others, and I'm kind of there's a sort of bush right there next to me, so I've sort of just kinked out slightly just so it's not tapping on the side of the truck all night. So, but we should be good here. Like I said, I've parked here numerous times before, never had any issues, so yeah, we're not too far from the customs, so 7 o'clock booking in the morning, I have to get up too early for that. So yeah, ideal. So I'm going to park up here and have something for dinner. Now, I found these El Paso burritos and I thought, oh yeah, burrito, yeah, great. Not microwavable, are they? Oven only. So I might see if I can do them in the air fryer. I've got some other things. I've got like pasta bake, I've got a chicken dansak curry, and I've got a bloody macaroni and cheese, which I might have tonight. So we'll get that cooking in a minute. Yeah, so not too bad a day. 12.5 hours. It's the only problem doing this, I end up having shorter days, which is good in the long run, because well, it's good in a way because, you know, I get a bit more rest and whatever, a bit more time to do what I want, but I'm not doing as many hours, so I don't get paid as much, which is annoying. But yeah, so tomorrow I've got to go to this place here around the corner. Turn my lights off. Go get 8 lots of these kegs off. I don't know what they call the plastic things they stack on. They're rubbish anyway, because you strap them down, they just bend up anyway, so they don't really hold the kegs in very well, or casks even. So yeah, go around the corner, get 8 of them off, 8 lifts off technically, and then put on as many empties as we can. Probably put 10 or 12 on, but sometimes only put on what you give them anyway, so we'll see what happens. And then I've got to go up to near Derby. It's not Derby I'm going to, it's near Derby, so I won't give you any more information on that. Go up there and get the rest of this off. I think I've got 20 on in total, so if I have 20, I don't know. I've got 28 on, so 8 coming off at this one, 20 coming off at that one up near Derby. Again, collect empties and then pretty much run it all the way back down to Cornwall with empties on to either trailer swap with someone or go back there and unload Wednesday morning. So yeah, tomorrow's going to literally be a drop, another drop, and run back down to Cornwall. So yeah, if it's a case of dropping these off in the morning, then it's going to be another short day tomorrow, but we'll cope with it. It is what it is. That's what this job's all about. Yeah, so I don't know how this video is going to turn out. Not a lot of stuff in it really, because it's literally just a case of going down, unloading, reloading, and then just driving up here. So yeah, it is what it is. That's how days go sometimes. Anyway, we'll leave the video there. So I hope you liked it. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. It's entirely up to you. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. It doesn't cost you nothing, and then you see my videos when they're released. Also, hit the little bell icon. It'll give you notifications. Also, share my channel and leave a comment. Yes, yeah, share it. Go crazy sharing it. Share the love. Get it out there. Get a lot more people viewing it. That'd be nice. Anyway, take it easy. Look after yourself. Drive safely. Thanks for trucking around with Jono. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbyes.